Greetings from Farmer Bill. The funds are Mays Valley Farm Market Winery. Well, you might wonder what we're looking at today, and that's called the repair shop. And this is part of a little idea I had called Ain't That America? You know, John Mellencamp, John Cougar, you know, back in the day said it best. But this is on the east side of a town called Alliance, Ohio. And this used to be just a hopping part of town back in the day when the steel mills were pumping and the people were making big iron things and like that, like much of the Youngstown, Cleveland, Pittsburgh area. This is a little smaller town, but it still was a real prosperous town. And what you're looking at is a little lawnmower repair shop. And this is one of the few places you see disappearing across America. You know, everybody goes for the cookie cutter thing at Lowe's or the big box store, and you go down and you buy your lawnmower there, and when you're done with it, you throw it away. But this guy here fixes things, and I found him because I've got what's called an old SCAG lawnmower, and it's a commercial mower. It's about 20 years old. Like, you know, I fix a lot of things, and he can get parts for them. You just don't find them everywhere. But this guy is a character. He's like in wine, you know, where you find the character that's in wine. Well, this is kind of the character that's in people. He fixes old things. He still smokes inside a building in a state that doesn't let you, you know, and things like that. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong, but this is just some of the texture and character of America. There's something Bruce Springsteen probably would have sang about. So the neat thing about that place, when I was asking him directions for it, he goes, well, if you get lost, just ask somebody where the old horror house was. So, you know, even the building he has a past and a history, you know. Behind me is still the Genie Garage Door Company. So this area still has some industrial base, but, you know, you can look back days past. It might be like in the Deer Hunter where they're racing down the drag racing along the alleys there and stuff, scraping brand new Cadillacs up. And a lot of the time this is moving along when nobody could imagine that General Motors could be declaring bankruptcy. But ain't that America for you and me? This is one of the little spots of things I've been fortunate to encounter in my journey through life and the path I've taken. Yeah, I'm college educated, but everything I've learned that's important has happened since then. And from meeting people like this, and maybe as I go along here with this Ain't That American series, I can kind of let you know, because a lot of people don't have the privilege of finding these places. You might think it's weird, it's uncomfortable, it's out of a lot of people's comfort zones anymore because they're used to McDonald's, or you walk up and order a number 4, or you come home to a housing tract where, you know, every house pretty much looks the same. They just kind of move the garage from one side to the other, and everybody's worried about the lawns. Well, you don't find that down here. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong, but this is the America that kind of builds things and fixes things and does things. It's texture, it's character, and you know, that's kind of when we come back to wine. That's what makes wine important, is the texture, the character, the uniqueness, the people you share it with, and things like that. So just like when wine has character, and people do too. And this is just a little version of that, of what I've stumbled across here. I'm gonna cruise on in and pick up my parts for my lawnmower and get this and that. But ain't that America for you and me? Bill back and Farmer Bill, the funds are at Mays Valley Farm Market and Winery, saying, hey, thank you for stopping by.